Hey guys, so today I'm going to explain how modding works for new players in WarFrame. Modding is perhaps the most important core function in the game as it ultimately makes your warframes, weapons, and companions stronger, and this is something that you will need to consider throughout all content in the game, whether you're playing against low-level enemies on Earth, up to mid-level enemies on Sedna, or even higher-level enemies in the Void and beyond. In order to mod anything, you will need to head over to the arsenal in your ship. There you can access the upgrade interfaces, which is where you can start the modding process. To improve your equipment, you will need mods, and you will need a resource called Endo to increase their rank and make them stronger, but this also increases their capacity drain. More on that later. Mods and Endo are dropped by enemies you kill and are rewards on certain missions. All equipment has mod capacity, which limits how strong your mods can be on your gear. When you start off with a weapon, warframe, or companion, they will have a small amount of mod capacity available, which is determined by your mastery rank, and this will gradually get higher the more you level it up to a maximum of level 30. Because of the limiting nature of mod capacity, there are ways to circumvent this, through former and through the potatoes. The former allows you to basically reformat your gear and change a polarity, or even introduce a polarity to a slot that didn't have one. However, when you use former on a piece of gear, you will then need to re-level it up from level 0 all the way up to level 30 before you can use former on it again. The potatoes, on the other hand, i.e. the Orokin Reactor or Gold Potato and the Orokin Catalyst or Blue Potato, are items that can double the mod capacity of your gear. Unlike former, they only need to be applied once, and that piece of gear will always have twice the mod capacity, bringing that maximum up to 60. You can build them in your foundry if you acquire the blueprints from special missions. All mods have a polarity attached to them, which the community generally refers to by what they look like. Madurai or V polarity, Vazarin or D polarity, Naramon or Dash polarity, and Zeneric or Scratch polarity. When you insert a mod into a mod slot that has a corresponding polarity, the capacity drain of that mod is halved. However, if you insert a mod into a slot that has a polarity that is not corresponding, the capacity drain is increased by 3. This is why with former you are trying to limit as much capacity drain as possible so that you have room, hopefully, to fill all the mod slots in your gear. Primary and secondary weapons have 8 slots for mods, whilst melee weapons have 9, one being a stance giving your weapons combos, and warframes have 10, one being an aura which gives an additional buff to you and your allies or debuff to your enemies, as well as another being an Exilus. All companions have 10. Auras and stances further increase your mod capacity for warframes and weapons respectively. There are mods that affect almost every aspect of gameplay, and what a mod does is written in its brief description. For warframes and companions, there are mods that affect your armor, health, and shields, i.e. the survivability of your warframe. There are also mods that affect the energy pool that you can use abilities with, as well as the sprinting speed, i.e. the running speed, and power statistics, which affect your abilities. There are also mods like Equilibrium, which provide gameplay mechanics that are not listed within the stats. For weapons, you have mods that affect the overall damage, the critical chance, the critical multiplier, status chance, and even alter and introduce elementals into the weapon. So mods are essentially your way of personalizing your own playstyle in Warframe, so that your gear caters to you. As you progress through the game, you will come across new companions, new weapons, and even new warframes, and each and every one of them have different stats and special abilities, so you should get a good idea of what your weapons, warframes, and companions can do first before you begin modding them. So I hope this helps you understand enough of the modding process to begin your journey through Warframe. This is a very complex system with hundreds of mods, as well as other systems that I have simply not gone into, as they are things that you will encounter further down the road. Some mods have special interactions that are not listed on the mod itself, so I recommend using the wiki to read up on extra notes on any of the mods that look appealing to you. The community is always discussing mods and weapons, so you could ask any of us for additional opinions through the various chat boxes. For the next short guide, I think I will explain some of the characters who are important to you in Warframe. This would open up to some other gameplay mechanics that are quite useful for new players. If you have any questions on modding or anything that we have discussed before, just leave a comment on this video and I will try and answer your questions. Otherwise, until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!